human nature. Just let me liberate you. You don't need no papers. That man is not your maker. And that's why I would take a good girl. I know you want it.
I know you want it.
I know you want it. You're a good girl. Can't let it get past me. You're far from plastic. Talk about getting blasted. Hate these blurred lines. I know you want it.
I know you want it.
She was asking for it. All of these are common statements made after hearing about a rape. Rape is a huge problem throughout the world. Many victims who go to the police are not taken seriously and are pushed aside without being helped. Even judges in the court of law have accused some women of not being able to control themselves around men and have even told them to just keep their knees together. And with the election of our next president, Donald Trump, tensions will rise regarding decisions made on rape cases. Every 2 minutes, an American is sexually assaulted. According to the Rape, Abuse, and Incest National Network, or RAINN, 1 in every 6 women has been or will be a victim of rape or attempted rape. Those that are ages 18 to 34, particularly college-aged women, are at a higher risk than those in other age groups. However, women are not the only victims of rape. Men and people of other genders are at risk of being raped within their lifetime as well. 1 out of every 10 men who are college-aged will be the victim of rape or attempted rape, and the LGBTQ community is also at a high risk. RAINN says that 21% of transgender, queer gender, and non-conforming college students have been sexually assaulted. Hazing on college campuses only adds to rape culture. Many members of fraternities and sororities have reported incidents of sexual assault that occurred within their organizations during the hazing process. Fraternity members are 3 times more likely to commit rape than other men on campus. In the Kappa Delta Rho case at Penn State University, 38 college students were expelled for distributing naked photos of unconscious women, along with sexist behavior and drug use. The Huffington Post says the pictures were posted on a Facebook page and included photographs of men sexually assaulting some of the women. At schools across the country, the hazing process is also a huge problem. A fraternity pledge class at the University of California, San Diego, was told to take photos of girls' chests with Rush SAE written across them to show the entire frat house. These examples are just 2 out of the many stories associating rape with the college hazing process, and many more unreported cases are sure to have occurred as well. Hazing is not exclusive to Greek life. During college, countless clubs and sports teams are subject to hazing too. The Ohio State marching band was under fire after a large hazing scandal erupted, and the band's director did nothing to stop the atrocities occurring. According to the Huffington Post, an investigation revealed a number of sexual assaults in this hazing incident.
Let's talk about the report. It lays out a number of inappropriate practices, sexually explicit nicknames for band members, can't repeat them here, new band members ordered to simulate sex acts, newcomers forced to run down the aisle of the bus while upperclassmen tried to tear off their clothes, and rookie questionnaires with highly offensive, again, not repeatable here, questions about fellow bandmates, specifically very, very sexual. I mean, were you aware of those practices?
I was aware, and I took great steps to eliminate them.
I mean, if you didn't like this culture, which you say dates back decades, why didn't you end it on your first day?
The culture in our band is entrenched, and because it's entrenched, it doesn't turn on a dime.
Rape culture is inescapable in part because it is perpetuated in the media. While prevalence in the media increases, so does sensitivity to the subject. On social media websites, people will often express their opinions to what is written since they have a right to say how they feel. These websites, such as Twitter and Facebook, can influence viewers in a negative or positive light. There are people constantly looking at these social media platforms to express their views on certain subjects, and rape culture is spoken about consistently by many people on these platforms. As seen in an article on BuzzFeed, people make jokes on social media saying things like, "Rahipna, how did you lose your virginity?" and "Don't wrap it and tap it, tape her and rape her." Jokes like this are not taken lightly because they are offensive to so many people. One of the most recent stories that blew up social media was the Brock Turner case. After sexually assaulting an unconscious and intoxicated woman, Turner was convicted of rape and sexual assault. Prosecutors recommended that Turner serve a 6-year prison sentence, but the judge only sentenced him to 6 months. However, CNN reported that he was released from jail only 3 months after his conviction to spare him the emotional trauma of being imprisoned. Backlash against Turner's release rose instantaneously on social media, but nothing was done to maintain his former sentence. By excusing actions such as Turner's and failing to hold perpetrators accountable for the severity of their actions, people have been conditioned to believe that rape culture is not as serious as it should be taken, or that certain actions are okay. Adding further to this effect is the election of Donald Trump to the presidency. The President of the United States historically serves as a role model for all his constituents, so his actions may lead people to believe that this kind of behavior is okay. Many of Trump's speeches have involved degrading or derogatory phrases that have then gone viral, including his grab 'em by the pussy locker room talk, as reported in a Vox article. According to Marie Claire magazine, Trump has even disgraced his own family, saying his wife is just a young, beautiful piece of ass, and that if Ivanka weren't his daughter, he'd probably be dating her. The public catches on to these phrases, and while some have protested Trump's unprofessionality, others have started thinking in that same mindset. These statements against respect and equality for women are circulating society and adding to the rape culture, ultimately regressing society. Some people now find it okay to sexually assault women. If a candidate for the presidency can act that way and still win with no legal allegations, then the public feels as if they too can act that way. This creates a nonchalant and casual attitude towards rape. No matter how they were dressed, how drunk they were, how they said no, or how much they appeared to want something, rape is rape. Were they really asking for it?